The Honest Woodcutter.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled near the edge of a vast forest, lived a poor but hard-working woodcutter. Every day, he would go into the woods to chop wood and earn just enough to buy food for his family. Though his life was simple and difficult, he was known throughout the village for his honesty and integrity. One bright morning, the woodcutter ventured deeper into the forest than usual in search of better trees. After hours of walking, he found a tall and sturdy tree near a sparkling river. Setting down his lunch, he raised his axe and began to chop. But as he swung the axe back for another strike, it slipped from his tired hands and fell into the deep river. He ran to the river's edge and watched helplessly as the axe's only source of livelihood sank out of sight. The woodcutter sat down on a rock and buried his face in his hands. "What will I do now?" he cried. "That axe was the only thing standing between my family and hunger." Hearing his cries, a forest spirit, the guardian of the river, appeared. She was cloaked in silver light and carried an aura of calm. "Why are you weeping, good man?" she asked kindly. The woodcutter explained his plight honestly and humbly. The spirit smiled. "Do not worry, I will help you." She dove into the river and emerged moments later, holding a shining golden axe. "Is this the axe you lost?" she asked. The woodcutter looked at it in awe but shook his head. "No, that's not mine. My axe was made of plain iron. I cannot lie." The spirit nodded and dived again. This time, she brought up a silver axe, equally beautiful. "Is this your axe?" she asked again. Again, the woodcutter replied, "No, that one is not mine either." The spirit smiled and dove a third time. When she emerged, she held the woodcutter's simple iron axe, rusted and worn, but familiar. "That one," the woodcutter said with joy. "That is my axe." The spirit was pleased with his honesty. "You are a good and truthful man," she said. "As a reward for your honesty, you may keep all 3 axes." Tears filled the woodcutter's eyes, not from sorrow this time, but from gratitude. He thanked the spirit deeply and returned home, carrying the golden, silver, and iron axes. From that day on, his life changed. He used the golden and silver axes to trade for a better home, clothes, and food, while still keeping his iron axe to remind him of where he came from and the importance of honesty.
The moral of the story is, honesty is the best policy. As this is age-old phrase, but guiding principle in our life, being honest is hard and risky also, but leads to the most sustainable and rewarding outcomes in the long run. It is the foundation of trust, both for oneself and in relationships also. Generally, honesty needs courage, the strength to stand by what is right, even tempted by wealth, safety, or convenience, like the woodcutter in the story. An honest person may initially appear simple, but ultimately they emerge victorious because their truth holds power beyond appearances. So friends, be honest in every situation in life. Be the true person.